Beginning in 1809, states made vaccines mandatory as a means of preventing illnesses that affected humans, both born and in utero. There's a growing list of vaccines, some are mandatory and some are not. The controversy surrounding the imposition of vaccines has hidden the fact that many of the children who survive today would not have survived the same challenges a century ago. Over the last century, historic plagues such as smallpox and leprosy have been controlled, and illnesses such as polio have been practically eradicated. Science and medicine has progressed at an unprecedented pace due to improved communication capabilities, which makes interaction over vast distances possible. Telephones, scanners, printers, computers make research more accessible and in greater quantity. Improved scientific equipment combined with research has made various illnesses less mysterious. In general, the public is more aware of prevention factors, but not only with airborne diseases. Many expecting mothers routinely visit their gynecologists during pregnancy. These doctors track the progress of the developing fetus through tests. Fetal development is evaluated through ultrasound, amniocentesis, and blood tests. These tests also measure the weight of the fetus and estimate delivery time. Ultrasound and blood tests are the most common fetal development tests. High-risk pregnancies or unusual ultrasound findings require an amniocentesis follow-up. Science has made a lot of progress in preventing illness and screening for abnormalities. However, our textbook tells us that there are over 125,000 school-age students in the United States who fall into the category of multiple disabilities, and thousands more that are classified as deafblind. Teachers and caregivers are the primary treaters of multiple disabilities and deafblindness. If you think that a teacher is incapable of making a difference, let me prove you wrong.
When I saw Helen Keller first, she was 6 years and 8 months old. She had been blind and deaf and mute since her 19th month as the result of an illness. She had no way of communicating with those around her except a few imitative signs that she had made for herself. A push meant go and a pull meant come and so on. She had observed that we did not use the hands when we were talking to each other. And I let her see by putting her hand on my face how we talked with our mouths. She felt the vibration of the spoken word. Instantly she spelled, "I want to talk with my mouth." That seemed impossible. But after experimenting for a time, we found that placing her hand in this position, the thumb resting on the throat, right at the larynx, the first finger on the lips, the second on the nose, we found that she could feel the vibration of spoken words. For instance, the throat, she feels the G, the hard G, G. And on the lips, she feels and the K sound, K. On the lips, she feels the B, and with the second finger on the nose, the nasal sounds, the 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 first word she learned to articulate was the little word it. With the hand in this position, I made the vowel I. She felt it. I. Then I made the T. She feels it with the finger on her lips, on my lips. Then I put the two letters together to form the word it, and the first word was learned. After her 7th lesson, she was able to speak the sentence word by word I am not dumb now.
No.
Teachers such as Anne Sullivan have worked miracles before. Today, there are more possibilities thanks to the help of science. For instance, this student uses an augmentative communication device to help her communicate to her college classmates.
Hello, my name is Ellen.
Can you tell us a bit about how you communicate, Ellen?
I use my two switches to select the icons on my Pathfinder. When I press my right switch, a bright red light comes onto the first row of icons. If I wanted that row, then I would press my left switch to select that row. Then I have to do the same thing to select the second icon to say a word.
Early American civil rights icon Frederick Douglass said, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." There are many other devices and aids available to enrich the lives of citizens with disabilities. Scientists have used their creativity to innovate and discover new means of addressing human deficits, to accompany the strengths innate in every person. It is our job as special educators to note the latest research technologies and pedagogical approaches. If we combine that with love and the perspectives that we gained over the course of our life, there is no way of gauging the long-term prognosis of a child with deaf blindness or multiple disabilities.